Hey, what's up, Alexis? So, we just finished up, and as promised, I want to give you a couple strategies to play with everything that's going on in the shoulder. And I think, what you found out too is like anything direct or ongoing pressure, whether that's massage or, too much, right? Too intense. I think the lacrosse ball could be beneficial, but it's a fine line. Like, you gotta be very careful. So what if the next few days, don't worry about like soft tissue massage or release, right? The two things I would definitely like you to do, and you could do these laying on your back, but the chin stays neutral, so the neck stays neutral, and then you just go right to left as gently as you can. And on that left side, you're going to want to do that, but you got to keep the neck neutral and just subtle. The key to both of these is that there's zero pain. Okay? You might get a little bit of a kind of slight stretch, but definitely should not be painful. Okay? So I would do 20 rotations, and then I would do 10. I call them chin tucks, but they're really just lengthening the back of your neck. And I would do these on the ground as well. So I'm here, I lengthen my neck, and I relax. And I'm not trying to like go full, just, however long I can get it. I'm just trying to get it to pull that levator a little bit. And it's a very sensitive muscle, so if you try to do it too excessively, it will guard by shortening. So just real subtle, breathe easy, and relax, okay? So those two would be great. The power breathing, either hands on stomach or hands on kind of kidneys and back of ribs, and breathing in through your hands here. Big exhale. 4 count in, 6 count out, right? And really make your stomach and your ribs move. If you do that, that's going to give a little bit of, relieve the tension up top, right? And this, as I was doing that, with my hands back like that, I can feel tightness through my shoulders. So that might be too much for you, just the position. So maybe, see how my shoulders came down? Maybe I just go here and I breathe in through my stomach. You still should get through the whole thing if you can really expand, but you're thinking of these ribs expanding in all planes of motion. And honestly, I would just set the timer or just stopwatch it for 2 minutes, do however many 4-6 breaths you can do, and then done. And then maybe later in the day, try a couple other times. So those are the 3 basic things I really want you to do for this guy, right? I'm going to show you this one just because we were talking about it, but don't do it anytime until I see you again, but just so it's on record. So I'm going to be laying on my stomach, and the crook of my wrist is on the foam roller, right? So I'll be like this, elbow straight. The fist to forehead is just so I don't suffocate myself in the mat. And it should keep my neck and spine pretty much in the same plane. But this is the next step after those push-up, protraction, retraction exercises we did. So here's what it looks like. Forehead to fist. I reach out, and then I draw down. Reach out. Draw down. So I'm really working this here. And so that's kind of the next progression to these guys, right? So these ones, as long as they're not causing pain, you could have them in with those other 3. So here to here. I would keep it 10 reps, right? Down the road, as things start to feel better there, then we'll go to the foam roller, and that will be 10 reps, right? But those two movements are just geared towards mobility through the scapula, right? Moving that shoulder blade. Because for most of us, it gets kind of locked down, okay? So I'm going to make another video, but this is just specifically for the shoulder. And tons of rest. And on Monday, let's kind of see where you're at. I'll check in too over the weekend, and we might do some corrections. Okay.